we want to show you guys something completely different because shows are just a small part of our day here at Seaworld. We do so many other kind of training sessions with our whales, so we want to give you a look at how we take care of them outside of our shows. If you guys want, feel free to make your way up to this fencing. If you guys want to stand and get a little closer view, we ask that the smaller kids stay in front, the taller kids stay in the back. That way everyone has a chance to see these guys. And also, if you guys would help us by not climbing on the fence today or sitting any children on the fence today, that's just for your guys' safety this afternoon. You good? So earlier, you guys saw our two boys hanging out in this back pool and our front show pool. We brought our 3 females and the new calf over for you guys to interact with Dine with Shamu today. So right here in the middle, this is Takara, hanging out with Jamie over on the end, that's 7-year-old Sakari. And then closest to me, making her way around, is 3-year-old Kamea. You guys might even get a little chance to see that new little baby right there, right next to Mom. That new little baby calf is just over 2.5 months old. It was born on April 19th at 2:33 p.m. right there in that front show pool. So making it just over 2.5 months old, which is really exciting.
Hi, Kipper! Hi!
He's hanging out with Takara doing a very important training session called a relationship session, or relate. And that's just where we have trainers hanging out with the whales. They really just spend some good quality time with them. So right now, Amy's giving Takara a good back rub. Right there. Who here likes getting a good back massage? Alright, all of us do the same thing for the tactile animals, which means they really see the back rubs and belly rubs.
About this close, like with silicone and Tuar, but oh god, it's really amazing. See, I believe, let's see, this is Sakari right here, and that's Kamea over there. They're both daughters of Takara.
Already grown exponentially. We don't have an accurate weight on it yet, just because we haven't trained to get up on the scale yet, but as soon as we do, we'll have an accurate weight on the little
Takara's over there.
A question we get a lot of times is, why does that baby look a little bit different? Its little coloration is a little different. It's a little darker, a little mocha, a little caramely colored, and that's a great way for camouflage for the new little baby. It's a little darker so it can help hide mom's shadow to help it from any predators that might try and hunt on a baby killer whale. Right now, Amy is giving Takara a big old handful of ice. They really seem to enjoy that ice. It's another form of reinforcement we can give to them. Amy has asked Takara for a very important behavior right here. We'll see if she does it. It's called the husbandry behavior. Now, husbandry behavior is anything that helps us take care of our animals here at Seaworld. So they all are voluntary, husbandry, healthcare procedures that we do. We can take blood samples. If you all see the big scale with those fountains on the other side of the pool, that's actually a scale. Every Tuesday, we get our whales' weights, so we can make sure the little ones are growing properly, and our adult whales are maintaining a good, healthy weight. So Amy again asks for that behavior. It's called a
Takara's over there,
or a tail present. So basically, Takara rolls over and she brings her tail up to the surface of the water. Now in that tail, there's a vein system, very similar to the veins in our arm. So if you guys go to the doctor, they can take a blood sample out of our arm. We can do the same thing with the whales here, with the veins that are very close to the skin.
I'm getting Takara right over there.
Now, veterinarians can actually run that blood
Takara, I don't think her baby. There it is.
And they get all the results within a few hours, just like they would for us. So they can measure their white blood count, their iron, their anything like that we need to look into their blood that we can do for us. We can do the exact same thing for them. That is such an important behavior. It's a really great way for us to tell if the animals are healthy or if they're maybe not feeling too well. So we do that actually once a month for monthly physicals, so we have a good baseline of all of their health and all of their levels. And if for some reason a whale is maybe just looking a little off that day, or maybe, a little slower, us as trainers really know that. We can see that because we spend so much time with them and we have those really good relationships with them. Our veterinarians can come up that day, get a blood sample on them, and get it analyzed in a few hours, and then take any measures that they need to. Now you guys see Takara right there with her mouth open. Amy just gave her a big handful of fish. The killer whales don't actually eat their fish. They don't chew their fish, they eat it. They swallow it whole. They have 44 to 52 conically shaped or cone-shaped teeth that interlock like a zipper. So they use those teeth to rip apart prey into smaller manageable pieces, and then they swallow it whole. Right now, Takara is getting 180 pounds of fish every single day. Whenever she had that calf, her daily food intake almost doubled to make sure she had all that load to produce. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sakari right here giving a beautiful break spin behavior, giving a good look at Sakari. She is 7 years old and weighs 3,000 pounds right now. But she is still a growing female. She's got another 1,000 pounds to put on before she's a full-grown adult. But she's still got some growing to do, but at 7 years old, she's learning so many fun behaviors and learning so many things throughout her life. Right now, Jamie is actually going to demonstrate a learning training session where Sakari is actually going to be learning a new behavior. So that's another kind of training session we do. All those big behaviors you guys see on our shows, it takes time to learn those, to teach the whales all those behaviors. So a learning session is a great way for us to teach them new fun
Here's
behaviors.
Kamea.
Jamie and Takara are going to work on what we call an innovate behavior, and that's basically anything that they can make up. So we ask them for the hand signal like we do for all of our behaviors, but the whales get to pick whatever they want to do. So Jamie's kind of helping her out right now, and every time she asks for that hand signal, basically the only thing Sakari has to do is something different every single time. So it's a fun new concept that the whales are actually learning. They've never, had in their gut. Every behavior has its own hand signal. This is kind of something fun and new that they can make up something different. So you see Jamie gave her that hand signal, she made a vocal, and she squirted. Now this time Jamie's going to ask her for a different behavior just to help teach her that, hey, you did one behavior, now we're going to try something different. And then she blew that whistle, and the whistle tells the whales, good job. The whales don't hear on the same frequency as us, that way we use that. That's why we use that loud whistle. So it tells them, good job, you're going to get some kind of fun reinforcement. So what do you guys think killer whales like? What kind of treats do you guys think killer whales like? Fish, that's right. But they get all kinds of other fun stuff. Fish is their primary reinforcement.
Yeah, I saw Takara go in the back. Takara and Kamea are still out here.
Splash playtime. Sometimes they get toys. All kinds of other fun ways to reinforce our whales and to tell them good job. Because all of our training here at Seaworld is based on positive reinforcement. Whether we're trained in an 8-pound otter or a 9,000-pound killer whale, it's all positive reinforcement. So we draw a lot of attention to the behaviors that we really like and want to see in. And maybe if the behavior wasn't quite what we were looking for, we just stand still for 3 seconds, and it tells the animal, hey, that wasn't quite what we were looking for, and let's try something else. That time she asked her for a different vocalization. So you hear Sakari making all those noises today. So those are called vocalizations or sounds. And that's one of the ways that we'll communicate with each other. They don't have vocal cords like you and I. However, they manipulate that blowhole in different shapes to make all those different sounds. And that's just one of the many ways they can talk to each other.
Kamea is so cute.
That was a beautiful double peck wave. So ABC, every time Jamie asks for Sakari for a behavior, it's something different every time. Now over time with repetition, she'll eventually learn that every time Jamie asks her for that hand signal, she needs to do a different behavior every time. Sakari's gonna give you guys a great big wave with that pectoral flipper right there on the side of her. The whales use those pectoral flippers for steering and stopping. There's actually a bone structure in those 2 pectoral flippers on the side. There's a bone structure there very similar to our hand with 5 individual digits in there. So if you were to take an x-ray of that, you'll actually see 5 fingers right inside that pectoral flipper. Here comes our younger whale, Kamea, who's 3 years old. You guys can see that she is a little bit smaller than Sakari. She weighs right around 2,000 pounds. So she is the younger sister of Sakari. So Takara, who you guys met earlier, is actually the mother of all 3 of the whales you guys have seen. Sakari, Kamea, and the new calf, which is really exciting. Takara is also our dominant female of the pod. She's a matriarch of our pod, which means she's in charge. Killer whales live in a matriarchal society, so there's one dominant female in charge of the whole group, and that's Takara. So she's been a great mom for us and a great matriarch of all of our whales here. You see Emily giving Kamea some of that fish. Right now, Kamea is eating 80 pounds of fish every single day. Get those cameras ready, because she's going to slide out for you guys again. And we're going to do a fun little playtime with her. It looks like Emily has some unflavored Knox gelatin that we've made in different shapes and different colors for her. So right now, Emily is playing with that Knox gelatin. It's a fun way for us to interact with the whales, another fun playtime for them. So another training session we do here is a play session, where it's just coming out and having a lot of fun with the whales. So we can use that unflavored Knox gelatin. It's approved by our veterinarians. We make it in different shapes and colors, which is really more fun for us as trainers, because the whales don't know what color shape it is. That just kind of makes it fun for us. So like on Valentine's Day, we make little heart shapes. During Christmas, we make Christmas tree shapes. All fun things mostly for us as trainers. So Emily's playing a little game with Kamea where she grabs the jello and she spits it back out at Emily. Emily has asked Kamea for another new behavior, which she's already called a zipper behavior. Which you actually swim around the pool, do a small little jump around the pool, and that's a new behavior Kamea actually learned from mom. So Takara knows that behavior, so she would actually follow her mom around, and she would learn that by observation, by observational learning. As you guys see Kamea slide out, you guys can see the colorations on a killer whale. They are white, black, and they are gray, ladies and gentlemen. Look behind that dorsal fin, you'll see that gray saddle patch right behind her. That's actually a killer whale fingerprint. Alright, Kamea's gonna use some vocalizations. You heard Sakari do some of them, so Kamea's gonna show you a few more. You call that one her literature. This one is called her flicker. Now again, notice how her mouth is closed on all of those. This one's called her food. Alright, this last one's always a crowd favorite, so be real quiet and listen real carefully. I don't always get to laugh. I have no idea why. We call that one her raspberry. But like I said, she was making all those sounds through her blowhole because they don't have the vocal cords like you and I do. So that's just one of the many ways they can communicate with each other. The really cool thing about all the sounds they make is researchers and scientists have actually seen different dialects from different pockets of killer whales around the world. So just like you and I, you know, depending on what part of the country, what part of the world you're from, we have different dialects. We sound a little different. Same thing for these guys. So a pod of killer whales off the coast of Iceland may sound completely different than a pod of killer whales off the coast of Antarctica, which is really something kind of cool that we've seen with our killer whales.
There's Kamea.
Another cool thing we've done here is a hearing study with our whales. Over the past 2 years, our whales participated in a hearing study here at Seaworld. So we're able to compile all that data and find out that killer whales actually have a really wide range of hearing, actually a lot higher range than us. So we can take all of the data we've learned from that hearing study to help enact laws to better help protect whales and dolphins out in the ocean from noise pollution. There's a lot of shipping container ships, a lot of whale watching ships that make a lot of noise in the ocean. So because of this awesome research we're able to do right here at Seaworld, we can really understand more about killer whales out in the ocean that we would never get to know about without having whales here at Seaworld. So that was something we were really proud of that we accomplished here at Seaworld San Antonio. So again, Kamea is getting that fun reinforcement with that fun jello playtime. If you guys get your cameras ready one more time, Sakari and Kamea are both going to slide up for you guys in the shallow area right here. Make a great picture, show all your friends how close you guys got to get to the awesome killer whales. Ladies and gentlemen, closest to me, 3-year-old Kamea, and on the far side, 7-year-old Sakari, our 2 younger killer whales here at Seaworld San Antonio. Right here on the side, you guys can really get a great look at their size difference and just how much bigger Sakari is than Kamea.
Sakari's the bigger one.
Aren't they beautiful? Get a picture.
Well, we want to thank you guys so much for coming to Dine with Shamu today. It looks like Sakari and Kamea have one last thing to say to y'all today, and that is a great big killer whale wave goodbye. Everybody goodbye to Sakari and Kamea today. We want to thank you guys so much for coming to our backstage area. I want to invite all of you to come right back to our stadium at 2:30 for our One Ocean show. The great thing about this program is as soon as we get out of this program and you leave the Dine with Shamu area, it puts you right into our stadium pretty much. So if you're looking to get those up-close seats in our splash zone, to get splashed, it's a great time because that 2:30 show does tend to fill up pretty quickly. It's one of our busier shows of the day. And then make sure you guys stick around later tonight for Shamu's celebration Light Up the Night, our awesome summer night show that we get to with our whales. We come out, have a big dance party with the whales. We have a DJ, all kinds of fun behaviors and lights and music for that awesome night show tonight. But once again, guys, I want to thank y'all so much for coming to Dine with Shamu today. We do ask for your help and cooperation in clearing this area out as quickly as possible. That allows us to get back to our day to get ready for that 2:30 show for you guys. Make sure you grab a cookie on your way out. You'll be answering any last-minute questions. But more importantly, everybody, have a great rest of the day.